Hi, writers. It's our second day of virtual writing. It's Tuesday, December 1st. Happy December. And we're still working on our small moment review. We came up with our idea for our story yesterday. If you remember, my story is going to be about walking my dog, Stanley. You're going to need your pencil box and you're going to need your small moment paper packet. There it is. We've been using these since the beginning of the year, so you're very familiar with them. There's 3 pages there. Okay. The focus for today is on the first page. That's all we're going to work on. Just like a story that we read, a fiction story, we're going to tell the setting of our story. So we're going to say on the first page, we're going to write who we were with and where we were. So if you remember my story with Stanley, I'm going to write that I was with my dog Stanley and that we were on the bike path, who you were with and where you were. Another focus is going to be that we're going to make our work easy to read. Okay. Writers want their work to be read. And that's why we write, right? For others to read. So, some ways to do that, to make our writing easy to read, is to make really good finger spaces so it's not all squished together. Okay. Then we're going to want to stretch the sounds in words. We're not going to turn to mom, dad, daycare helper, grandma, grandpa, whoever you're with, Aunt Tracy, whoever. We're not going to turn to them and say, how do you spell this? How do you spell that? No. First grade writing. We've been teaching first grade a long time, Mr. Van Bergen and I. We know what good first grade writers look like. Okay. So, and what their work looks like. So don't worry. Don't get caught up in exact spelling. Just do your best. Stretch the sounds and write the sounds you hear. We're going to focus on writing with capital letters at the beginning of sentences. Also, the word I, when you're talking about yourself, I took Stanley for a walk, will always be capital, even if it's in the middle of a sentence. Remember? And names of people will always be capitalized, the first letter of the word. You're going to have periods at the end where it's a natural break where your body kind of stops and pauses, okay, after a complete thought. We're going to try to mark those spots with periods. And then the best part at the end, we're going to make sure we have detailed pictures with color. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to write, here's my paper, but I've been trying this. I've been planning and I've had kind of a hard time with this little pen down here. It takes way too long. So instead, as you write with your pencil very neatly so others can read, I'm going to be typing on my keyboard. Okay. So I'm going to show you my first page when I'm focusing on making my writing easy to read and focusing on the setting. Here I go. Hold on, let me get out of this mode. I've got to be in this mode in order to type. Sorry, guys, it's a little bit smaller. Okay. I went for, remember how we move over with nice finger space? I went for a walk. I don't really know that sound. I'm going to try with an A. Walk with, my tongue's in between my teeth. With that's a sight word, dog, Stanley. Now, remember, it's his name, so I'm going to give him a capital S. Stanley. I went for a walk with my dog, Stanley. Break. See how I kind of paused there? It's the end of my sentence, and I'm going to start a sentence right in the middle of the second line. That's okay. Give a nice finger space. Also, good writers go back and reread what they wrote. I went for a walk with my dog, Stanley. Now, I said who I was with. Now, what about where I was? There's my capital W. Went on the bike Uh-oh, that's Bic. Bic path. Nah. Oh, how do I get the I to say its name? What did you say? How do I get the I to say its name? What? Louder. Yes, the bossy E, the magic E. Bike. We went on the bike. So proud of you guys. Path by my house. Period. Okay. I went for a walk with my dog, Stanley. We went on the bike path by my house. Now, would this be a good picture? Here you go, Miss Recor. Here you go, Mr. Van Bergen. There I am. All one color. There's Stanley's leash. There's Stanley. Oh, but Mr. Van Bergen, I made his tail. Oh, Mr. Van Bergen, I made 4 legs. What? What? Is that your personal best, guys? Come on, is that my personal best? Heavens, no. No, we want your picture to be, you can start with pencil, but then make it in color, make it lots of colors, details, okay? Even if artwork isn't your cup of tea, even if it isn't the best thing that you can do, that's okay. We just want you to try. Okay, so there's page 1. I have to erase that because that just hurts my eyes. That is not my best work. Okay. So that's what we want you to do today. We want you to focus on page 1, writing the setting, who you were with, and where you were, okay? Who you were with and where you were, focusing on all those things we talked about, on how writers make their writing easy to read. When you're finished, take a picture nice and up close, have someone help you, hold it steady, nice and up close, take a picture and post it to the writing page. And then draft, save it to your draft. Do not submit your work. Okay, we're going to work on page 2 tomorrow. So we'll see you back tomorrow. Work hard. Remember, effort is the most important.